Alright, we're here at 4553 Reseda Boulevard. Looking at the two fireplaces. This is the middle one. You can see a couple of little cracks here at the firebox. A wood form there that's in the fireplace that still needs to be removed. Some sealing that needs to be done here where all this insulation is, and a form over there as well. And so we'll put the camera through here real quick. A couple of things on the firebox need to be touched up. Some cracks in the floor need to be touched up. And we'll test all this and go from there. Okay, so this is the front fireplace. Pretty solid firebox structure there. A little bit of a crack there.
One has two flues or something?
Anyway, we thought a little bit of missing mortar here at the breastplate. No forms in this one like the other one. And the damper seems to be, yeah, it's got some debris behind it that's gonna need to be cleared out. A little void up there. We're gonna rush the camera through here and try and get a quick glance at all these chimneys. Alright, sitting here inspecting these single-story chimneys, masonry chimneys. So again, this wasn't a flue, it's just a decorative top, like I said before. And there's some vines and stuff in here that we're going to clean those out. But we're putting the cap through. The old rusted chimney cap has probably seen its last day. That's probably going to need to be replaced. Some cracks in the crown that need to get sealed up. But again, it's only a single flue system. And I'm going to go over the top and take a look at the other one. Here's our other masonry chimney. Also a single story. This has no attic pass through. You can see the crown needs a little bit of work. But all these cracks, some crown resurface needed. You see the top layer of bricks lifted up. That just needs to get sealed up as well. Clearances are there as far as the distance between the roof and the fireplace. Ideally, the fireplace would extend all the way over the top for the best draw purposes. So we'll probably recommend that this be a gas burning fireplace rather than a wood burning fireplace. But a good fire burner can make sure that a good wood fire can burn. Amateur fire burners would be better off using gas in this fireplace. And so again, clearances have been met as far as the distance, as far as 10 feet away from the highest point of the structure and 3 feet above the roof. And so we're going to go inside and take a look in the interior with the camera, see if we need anything. Okay, so we're at that top, the chimney cap that I showed you at the top. That's the toggle bolt. And so what we're looking for are any cracks or missing mortar. That crack? Spiderweb. No, crack. There's a horizontal crack in the terracotta liner near the top there. That's going to line up with what we saw on the stack as well. So the chimney definitely has some structural. Sorry. Okay, so there's our first horizontal joint, missing mortar. Looks like they patched some of it as they were building it. Second liner down, good size shift. Another horizontal crack. The flue. These are going to be outside the roof line in this chimney though. There's missing mortar in the horizontals. So we definitely bounced up and down. There's a vertical crack. It's vertical and horizontal. So we'll go back up and we'll do a structural test just to see if this chimney's moving more than the 1/4 inch is allowed. Broken flue liners all the way through here. So this chimney bounced up and down and broke itself. If the structure is good, then all the interior mortar can be recoated, relined with 3,000-degree mortar to make a new internal solid sealed mass. Shifted flue where the mortar broke out.
Did you guys find any dead body in there or what?
Not yet.
Not dead bodies.
You know,
I hope
I heard
not.
the news, something like that.
Cracks in the liner. So again, these liners are completely cracked from the top to bottom. I'm getting inside the roof line now. And so right now we know that we need to reline it. And being as the realtors are pressed for time, we're going to kind of rush through this one, move on to the next one. And we know that all the joints have eroded horizontal mortar, and we know that the terracotta flue liners are cracked. And I showed you the interior forms and things that were there, as well as the voids. And it looks like these dampers are going to have to be cut out and removed so that repairs can be made. And so we'll go take a look at the front chimney after this one. Again, that second flue is a decorative flue, so it's only going to just be a single flue inspection. Okay, so these horizontal joints are embedded right on top of one another, so there was no mortar between them. So that's a good thing. That's pretty tight, so that's going to be pretty minor. I'm not going to worry about that. And so we'll go up a little higher in this flue here. And again, we'll run up and do a quick structure test on that back chimney to make sure that the structure is good. There's some horizontal mortar that eroded away, and that's just moisture that causes that. Probably some of the vines, we're going to get to see some of the vines in this chimney that were growing on this chimney that probably started growing down this chimney. There they are. So you see some vines. That's the chimney cap, spark arrestor. It's not the tallest of chimneys, only a couple of flue liners. Just missing some slight mortar in one of them. And so that breastplate lintel area, that needs to be repaired. That flue liner looks pretty good. The structure on this chimney in the front has no problems. It's solid structure here. And so again, it's just a matter of that middle chimney where we're going to push on it. The chimney the code allows a 1/4 inch movement. Transition? It's just mortar at the horizontal joint. A little bit of missing mortar at the right surface there. So this is like a patch in between liners. That patch looked okay. A little horizontal crack. And we're getting closer to the firebox. This is our transition into the flue from the smoke chamber, so some of the area needs to be touched up. These areas there need to be filled with mortar. A little void. That's just a little void. So again, that'll get repaired when the transition gets repaired. And so this damper definitely has to be cut out. The debris removed that's behind it. There's that debris that we're talking about. So we got to clear all that stuff from behind the damper, flue area. And once we're able to do that, we should be able to get the damper to function. But again, the damper will have to be cut out, so replace the damper probably. And so there's the smoke chamber. I showed you the work that was needed in there. And so we'll run up top, we'll do a quick structure test, and we'll come back down. Okay, so again, there's some of that stack repair I was showing you in the cracks. And so this is the structure test. It's got slight movement, but it's strong enough to survive. It's stout enough. Push it from the other side real quick just to double check. Looks like it's moving about 1/4 of an inch. One more. Alright, so this chimney is actually broken in the inside the roof line probably. And that shows by the cracks that we found on the inside of the chimney. And so this chimney probably is going to have to get rebuilt. And another thing we wanted to just, as we conclude the video inspection, so again we found that middle chimney's got structural movement more than what code allows. But when you let vines grow on the chimney, you should be water sealed first. Otherwise you're going to get cracks like that and like that in the flue. So we don't recommend vines growing on chimney stacks unless the chimney's been water sealed. And so that finishes our inspection. 4553. One last quick structure test on this one just to show you it doesn't have any, this one's not moving. And so we'll come up with a repair estimate and advice on what to do. But that concludes the inspection for today.